Hey guys, Kush here back with a new video. Today I'm going to talk about Truecaller. Now, I always thought Truecaller is either an Indian company or a Silicon Valley based company, but I found out that the history is pretty interesting. Alan Nemendi, a guy from Sweden, started Truecaller with his partner Nami. Now, Alan was working in corporate since 2 years and he got frustrated, like every other employee does. He started a website where all the employees can put their boss's reviews anonymously. Now, this website was an instant hit. There were so many people putting reviews of their bosses that you can find complete profile of people with their behaviors and working style on his website. After a while, he started getting so many calls to remove reviews of particular person or a particular people's behavior that he got frustrated. Now, he on a daily basis, so many calls he used to attend that he was not able to figure out which were the spam ones and which were the actual ones that he has to pick up. This is when the idea of Truecaller came up to his mind. In a week of launching the app, they received 10,000 downloads. Alan instantly decided to take this mainstream. He sold this website and took the money and invested that in Truecaller. Alan initially decided to take this into developing countries where spam calling was a big challenge. So he initially launched the app in India, Middle East, and Africa. Initially, when the app was launched, we were all overwhelmed by the search results. We all tried putting different numbers, and 90% of the time, Truecaller showed the right name. But where was it getting all the data from? Well, the answer is there were two ways. One was uploading all the data of white or yellow pages around the world in their servers, and the second was when you're downloading the app, it asks for your phone book access. Now, as soon as you put yes, it will take all your contacts and upload them on the server. Now, for one particular contact, it will cross verify with all the entries that it has received and it will put the right name according to the algorithm set behind. So, there were funny incidences that happened. Initially, I put my friend's name as Rascal, and every time I used to get a call from him, Truecaller told me, "You're getting a call from a rascal." Now, that guy was completely pissed on me. I'll show you some ways where Truecaller has completely outstood over the years. For the features of it, I've got a phone of my friend. So here I'll start the recording and you will be able to see the screen that I'm using right now here. So I'm opening the Truecaller app. Now as soon as I open, the first thing that you'll see is the search bar. Now you can read over the top that search over 2 billion phone numbers. This is that database. Now, if I click on the search bar, you will see the number. This is the database which is continuously getting updated. This is amazing. Wow. So I'll just type my name. I'm gonna kill this guy. He has saved my number with Kush the dog. I am gonna kill him. Well, this is basically he has saved my number in his phone as this way, but in Truecaller you might get something different if you search for my number. So this is the basic search feature, which is a very prominent feature. Apart from it, you have calls. Now these calls, you can directly use these calls as it's like a history for your phone book. You also have a block feature. Now you can just add any number that you want to block and Truecaller will stop all the calls from that number automatically. And this is a great feature for people who are getting spam calls a lot. There's also a feature called contacts and it shows the complete phone book of your phone. Now, as you can see here, on the contact, I can swipe on the right and it will help me to call that guy directly. Or I can swipe on the left and I can message that guy directly. This is very convenient feature. But there are many people who feel that I have a privacy issue and I do not want my number or my name to be displayed in the Truecaller search list. So for those guys, Truecaller has actually featured a function called delisting. Now, if you click on this, go on settings, go in about, and just scroll down. The last is deactivate account. As soon as you deactivate your account, all your details from the Truecaller server will get deleted. This is actually a very good feature because it helps people to keep their privacy in check. Truecaller actually has also come up with True Messenger. It's a very simple messaging app, but it helps you spam all those messages that you're getting very regularly, and I kind of like that. So these are all the features that Truecaller has actually built in or has developed over the years. Wow, wasn't that interesting? But how does Truecaller earn out of all that? There are two simple ways. The first one and the most obvious one are ads. When you're using Truecaller, there are a lot of ads that are popping out from different sides of the screen. So that is one of the ways. The second one is data selling. Now, I understand it's a very harsh word, but I don't know how to put it in a very simple language. But when you have a database of more than 2 billion users, that is one of the drivers for your business. And it's the most common practice these days. But unless it's getting affected to a lot of users, it's completely fine. If you remember in 2013, Truecaller claimed that the database has been hacked and millions of users might get affected. The hack seems a bit obvious, and I feel that it's a hoax because when you're selling your data to some other company, there might be a lot of questions asked, and hack is kind of a good way to hide the claim. So still, I feel that if it's not getting affected to a lot of people, I think it's completely fine. If you're still concerned about your privacy, I have shown you how to delist your number from Truecaller. If you like our video, do like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.